Hi guys, bit disappointed because I had to film another video. Just cut off, but listen, I haven't been asleep, but I'm going to tell you a story, okay? It's all about the sacrifice strategy. Now, bearing in mind, my strategy last time, I've got some valuable information because I sacrificed. Last time, I didn't sacrifice because I fucked up huge. My original strategy was to hold Hex because Hex is going to pump because everyone's, I don't know why, they all buy the Hex for sacrifice. And it fucking did, so I was right, but then I was wrong because I decided to swap it, and then I didn't swap it back because I didn't check my gas fees, and it took fucking £1,000 off me. A fucking £1,000 because I exchanged during the highest gas period, and then I didn't even end up sacrificing because I read the small print and I was like, oh, fuck this. Big mistake. But anyway, it doesn't matter because I'm telling you a story now that these coins dump. Yes, they do. They dump. The first 2 weeks after they launch, that's the best time to grab them. Not always, but the majority of the time, they do. Okay? So let's say if it goes up like fucking you get 2 times your bag, I could end up getting 5, 6 times more. And I know it's a risk, but it's also a risk waiting for this fucking thing to come into fruition because it isn't really here yet. And I have full faith in Richie that this will come. But as for a time period, not too sure. You know, it's like look at Flair, how long they took. I mean, it doesn't matter how much money you got. It's like, say you're digging up the side of the road like I do, right? You can throw fucking as many men as you want on a trench, on a 2-foot trench, right? You ain't gonna dig up the road any quicker. Yeah, you ain't gonna get that cable in there, right? Because you can only fit a certain. It's the same with fucking development. You can't. Teams don't really work. All right, you can get the front end and the back end done at a similar time, but no, not really. You still need the front end done first. You can only have one person working on one thing at the same time. So anyway, where's this all going? Where is it all going? Time risk, yeah, boom. Time risk, dump risk. And listen, mate, I promise you, yeah, I look at algorithms. I look at algorithms because YouTube, they got something going on with Wall Street, I promise you, where I notice little things getting pumped at the top. And I keep seeing this Raoul Paul. You know who Raoul Paul is, don't you? He's an institutional investor and blah blah blah. Always bumming Bitcoin. But he is warning about this huge collapse, and so is this Chinese guy. He's always talking shit. He's going, oh, it's going to be a huge crash. But you know what's going to crash? The whole fucking market, don't you? Right? And I know Richard ain't gonna. This fucking pulse thing ain't gonna be ready for fucking. Probably not until June, I reckon. And Rich won't even launch it if this crash happens. He won't. But point being, mate, there's nothing wrong getting it on launch and waiting to see if it dumps. That's my strategy, okay? You might not agree with that. But listen, please, bear in mind, Tether is going to blow up big time. Huge. It's going to be a fucking explosion that's going to ripple through the whole cryptosphere. Right? How do I know this? Well, there's a court case going against him as we speak. And this is going to start fucking taking traction soon when we hit January. Then you've got the SEC court case with Ripple, right? Now I think they're gonna want to get this. I know that Ripple ain't gonna want this. That this ain't gonna get done and dusted. This SEC Ripple case. That's what's gonna be the next thing that moves the market in a positive direction. Yeah, is the XRP settlement. But big but, right? Ripple don't want these other stable coins on the market. Are you fucking joking me? No, they don't. Big Brother do not want that crap. Tether, do you know how much liquidity Tether provides the whole crypto market? Do you even understand? I mean, the whole market only moves because of Tether. The majority of the crypto market in the last 2-3 years, or I'd say half its fucking market cap. Yeah, I'd say at least trillion's maybe a bit too steep. I'd say at least half a trillion. 500 billion's been printed. That's just me guessing. I mean, I've looked at the numbers before and I can't remember them. But it's shitloads. It's like literally every time Bitcoin's pumped, Tether has been being printed en masse. It's like fucking dangerous, that shit. I mean, they ain't allowing this. They ain't gonna allow these. And where does this tie into Pulse? Okay, well, it's quite simple. We don't know when Pulse is going to launch. If it launches later on in the year 2022, then no problem, no sweat. But if Richard Hart thinks he's going to fucking clone a load of stable coins on there, big, huge mistake. I know Richard says, oh, you know, these aren't legal matters, these are civil matters, and what can they do? Fine him. Yeah, mate, are you serious? Are you serious? This isn't legal matter. Do you know what treason is? Well, in our country, we have a law called treason, right? You cannot fucking replicate the British pound, whether it's digital, physical, or not. You are defrauding the Queen, okay? And I imagine in your country, you'd be defrauding the Treasury, yeah? Or the American people. And they're going to take this seriously. Why? Because the chosen ones have already been chosen. And it doesn't mean that Hex doesn't have a place in this system, in in the crypto world. But there's going to be some big regulation coming in. Okay. And let's just hope Pulse can be ahead of that regulation, because I recommend he holds it back a bit. I do, because there's so much things happening. End of January will be a settlement. I'm predicting 2nd of February. Just from the maths, because basically XRP settlement is going to be huge. You know, that's what's going to catapult the whole market. But I believe something's going to go on with Tether before mid-January. I think they're going to bring in Tether into the courtroom before XRP goes, before XRP wins. So in January, potentially the whole market could crash 90%. Huge. That's why Tether's got a picture of a nuclear bomb on its logo, because they knew they probably fucking set this up. Like, everything's conspired. This whole operation that's been going on is a 30-year project. They've planned this for 30 years. The whole collapse, the court case, the win, the settlement. This is a big plan. I know you people who are you conspiracy theorists. No, not really. I've seen the actual documents from fucking... I've seen the lockstep dot. I've read the Rockefeller. I've read everything you can imagine, in considering like this new financial system that's taking place, and it's been designed to collapse and make everyone poor. So yes, put all your money in crypto. It's paid for that, 100%. But as a strategy, I'd wait for this to dump. I think it's going to dump, and then buy in then. Boom, or dollar cost average, buy it on its release, and then buy another half once it starts moving. But yeah, guys, that's my equation. Just please be warned. The crypto surfer, the guy you thought was crazy, you know, the little nutcase, he told you exactly what was going to happen and when it was going to happen. Okay? Tether is going to be a bomb. Okay? Pulsechain is going to be huge. I believe in Pulsechain, by the way. I get more hyped about it. I think it's great. I think it's fucking great. I think we've got some big earning coming on there. Pulsechain is going to make us all millionaires, okay? Only if there might be some sort of but listen, sorry. I forgot the most important thing in this whole conversation. Richard Hart, if you're listening to this, please listen to me. Please, Richie. Remove Tether. Remove PRC20 Tether from your fucking network. That would be the stupidest thing you could ever fucking do if this blows up. Right? This would be the stupidest thing you could ever do. We don't want no smoke, baby. We want to be clean as a whistle when we're going into this world, because there's regulation. 2022 is a year of regulation. I don't think anyone needs to be told that. Come on. Ripple court case has to be settled. With that settlement becomes... I know you say, oh, there's already regulation, everyone's KYC. Yeah, but you don't think there's going to be some new rules going in there? Do you not think that the decentralized exchanges didn't exist at the time of Howey and the Howey test? So there's going to be new regulation. And do you know who they're going to go for? Who do you think? Who are they going to go for first, Richie? Think about it. The DEXs. What's PulseSwap? A DEX. Why are they going to go for the DEXs? Because there's no KYC. There's no KYC. Every centralized exchange has a KYC. So, Richie, I know you can tweak a few things, but there's something you won't be able to tweak, and that's you need to get that Tether. Just make sure Tether is off your fucking platform, or at least hide it somewhere. Okay? Take care. Well, I know you can't hide it, but you know what I mean. Put it in a reserve. Put it in a fucking somewhere that's, you know, it's there. You haven't used it. All right. Cheers, mate. Bye. Take care. Hexcons.